The Wild West was a time of great change in North America. In the 19th century, the United States saw rapid expansion toward the Western territories, driven by opportunity, ambition, and government policies that encouraged settlement. This period shaped the country in ways that still influence life today. One of the most important events of westward expansion was the Homestead Act of 1862. This law allowed citizens to claim land for free, provided they lived on it and improved it for at least 5 years. Thousands of families moved west, hoping to build new lives as farmers and ranchers. Many of them faced extreme challenges, from harsh weather conditions to difficulties in growing crops on unfamiliar land. Another major development was the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, completed in 1869. Before this, traveling across the country could take months, and journeys were filled with danger. The railroad connected the East and West, making transportation of goods and people much faster and safer. It also led to the growth of towns along the railway, many of which became important trade centers. However, expansion came with consequences. The movement of settlers into new lands often led to conflicts with indigenous communities who had lived in these regions for generations. The westward push also changed the environment. As forests were cleared, rivers were diverted, and vast open plains were fenced off for farming and livestock. Despite these challenges, the promise of a better future kept drawing people to the frontier. From small farming communities to growing cities, the West was rapidly transforming. As settlers moved west and towns grew, so did the need for law and order. In the early days of expansion, many settlements had little to no formal law enforcement. With limited government presence, people had to find their own ways to maintain peace, sometimes through community-led justice and other times through less organized means. Many frontier towns grew quickly due to mining booms, railroad expansion, or cattle trading. These boom towns often attracted merchants, workers, and families seeking new opportunities. However, they also drew gamblers, thieves, and troublemakers. With no established police force, many communities relied on vigilante groups to enforce order. These groups sometimes acted fairly, but at other times, their decisions were rushed and based on little evidence.